From the trailers, Alex looked like an aggressive bruiser with a ton of unique tools. Since I normally like this kind of character, I decided to give him a go. It turned out I was very wrong about how he'd play. I was hoping he'd be a character who could control neutral, then transition into his stance once he got an opening. Sort of like Leo from Guilty Gear, but without a projectile. Instead, Alex is more of a standard grappler than a bruiser hybrid. Although on the surface it seems like he should have a lot of tools, in practice he's quite limited. Many of his moves are gimmicky in neutral. It's a bit like Honda. You can get to a fairly high rank by abusing these gimmicks and knowledge checks, but it won't hold up at a high level. I expect Alex will be a menace at lower ranks. Against players who know the counterplay, you can't rely on these gimmicks. Instead, Alex has to rely on a limited set of buttons in neutral. He does have good range and disjoints, but since he's slow, it's hard to make the opponent whiff. Like a traditional grappler, you'll be slowly inching your way in, trying to get to your optimal range. When I say Alex is slow, I really mean it. His walk speed is terrible, his drive rush barely goes anywhere, and his dashes are pathetic. The only tools he really has to get in quickly come from Prowler Stance. While Prowler Stance in neutral can work in some matchups, it can be easy to exploit. At the end of the first week of Alex, I was High Master. I was enjoying him, but I was very aware that I was being carried by people having no idea how to fight him. During the second week, people started to counter his moves more. I had to stop relying on knowledge checks and ended up falling to 1500 MR. My play sessions would swing between win streaks and loss streaks. A big part of why I was losing so much is that I did not enjoy this character's neutral. I wasn't having fun while playing him. This led to me losing focus quickly and falling back on autopilot. Keep in mind that my tastes are a little boring. I like standard characters with good neutral. That's a big reason why I enjoy Luke so much. While Alex can be fun in certain matchups, he has so many that feel like a slog. Especially against characters that can outrange him, have good fireballs, or can rush him down. These matchups aren't unwinnable, but getting your pressure started can be painful. Alex does have some strengths in neutral. His standing medium punch has great range and a ton of disjoint. He also has decent anti-airs. If your reactions and reads are on point, you can definitely play Alex as a wall. When you eventually do make your way in, Alex has great pressure with a variety of ways to force the opponent to guess. Like most grapplers, he gets a ton of damage from conditioning the opponent and making the right read. Alex has a few tools for calling out specific options for high reward. For example, his Prowler Stance hop can go over parries or some reversals, leaving the opponent back-turned. This allows you to go into his special command grab level 2 for 5k damage. While this may sound crazy, it's worth noting that these options are usually high risk. Alex does feel good when you're on offense, but on defense he doesn't have much going for him. He has no OD reversal and his supers are all slow. This is to be expected for a character like Alex. Capcom loves to balance grapplers by giving them poor defense. It's time to talk about Prowler Stance. This move is where Alex's complexity comes from. In the stance, he has a ton of options to cover just about anything. If your reactions are good, then it can be hard for some characters to approach. It also gives him access to his only real anti-fireball move, Stomp. Prowler Stomp is a carry button. It's hard to anti-air and leaves you plus in command grab range. Stomp is a bit like Honda's Butt Slam. It's hard to deal with and can single-handedly win matches against opponents who don't have an answer. If the opponent isn't ready for it, then it's a nightmare to react to. If they're too focused on stopping it, then you can bait them with a hop. If I'm being totally honest, I don't think Prowler Stance in neutral is very strong. It does make Alex hard to approach, but it also severely limits his options. Where Prowler really shines is on Oki. With the right setup, Alex can cover many options easily. Even if the opponent blocks, Alex will usually be left up close and plus. I think this Oki is where Alex's depth will come from. Certain players will have a great time finding new setups and set play. In terms of strength, I don't see Alex being competitively viable as a solo main. He has some terrible matchups and will be easy to counterpick. I do think he has some potential with a secondary. Playing him alongside a character who covers his bad matchups could be a good strategy. I do think Alex will require a lot of work. Whether the reward is there remains to be seen. Regardless of how strong he ends up, I won't be playing any more Alex. He's not a character for me. While I enjoy playing a grappler occasionally, I find them frustrating to play long term. I'll be sticking with Luke until at least the next patch. Expect a video soon about how much impact the Luke buffs have had now they've had some time to settle. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.